What I'm driving is a 1972 Camaro Rally Sport. When I first got this 72 Camaro, it was pretty rough. It was just the shell itself. Had multiple rust spots, including the quarter and the rear window, as far as the fender as well. Had no body work, but it did need a lot of work to it. It was just a solid shell. We got it from this guy over in La Habra at the time, who's a real Camaro guy. But originally this was not meant to stay in the family, and little did I know that I ended up wanting to take over it. What about the Camaro do I like? Mostly just a nice sporty pony car look I've always liked, whether it be any other pony car. But I've been sort of a Chevy guy through and through, and first gens were too expensive, and we were able to nab this one at a good deal, and I wanted to do it my way with this one. I've had this project for about a few years now, probably going on 4 or 5 total. It probably sat for the first 2, and within another 2 years we started the restoration. The car is currently equipped with the stock LS1. The only thing different about it is just the custom intake and mid-length headers in it. I went LS in this car because it was something new, and I liked the resto mod scene, so I wanted to see where I could take it with this one instead of just doing a regular old restoration. Transmission so far is stock with this LS1. It's what I got it as a whole drivetrain complete when I first got it. 4L60E is what this is currently equipped with. The exhaust that I did on this restoration is a 2.5 inch diameter with 2 universal type magnaflow mufflers. Suspension so far has everything been done on it. It's the aftermarket Hotchkiss front sway bar. We have the CPP upper and lower 2-way control arms. We have the Viking dual adjustable coilover setup for the front, and for the back so far we have the Bilstein shocks and Hotchkiss Sport Leaf springs with the upgraded bushings that were in the kit as well. The type of brakes that I currently have are just a stock setup in the front. As for the rear, I went sort of a budget and went with the 4th gen Firebird and Camaro rear brakes, so it's sort of a big brake setup in the back, 12 inch. The wheels and tires that are currently equipped are the Rev wheels, 17x9s all 4 corners, and we have the 555s in the front, Nittos, and we have 555 G2s in the back. For the tire sizes, for the front it's a 245, 45, 17, and the back being a 275, 45, 17. This car is currently set up to just be a street machine kind of thing, just a little bit above a cruiser, but eventually I like to see what this thing could do with some more upgrades to the autocross and Pro Touring unit. Some of the upgrades I plan on doing with this current restoration are the big brakes in the front. See if I can add me a C5 upgrade kit. As for the engine, see if I can pull a little bit more power out of it. Maybe a cam kit and 2 or 3 heads, and perhaps even spruce up the interior a little bit. The bodywork has all been done. A lot of the metalwork in the quarter panel on the window is fixed, so this car is rust free. We did get all the bodywork done after that. The paint is currently a satin sort of paint, so this is a budget oriented build, so I just wanted to go with a nice satin, so it's a good finish and it doesn't look like primer like a matte would have been. The urge, I always have an urge to drive this thing as it currently is now on more of a build and enjoy rather than just doing a lengthy build and then enjoying it. So for me, it's always going to be budget oriented as much as I can, but just being a real street car and just enjoying it for what it is really what I've always been. I've always had a sort of a muscle car liking, so. In the near future, I do plan on competing in possibly some local autocross events, maybe some solo events. It'd be nice if I could get it to this car, to get to the point to be in the Optimus Street Car Challenge, or some big name competition places like that. At this point, I really don't feel like selling it. I don't even feel I've tapped into all of its all the fun that has. I have a lot more fun. There's a lot more fun to be had.